Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and we're up again today with more from KSCRAFT. Yes we are. Today we're going to do the mini gift packages. Now you get all sorts of bits in here so that they can be all kinds of seasons, but I'm sticking on one theme today, and I'm going to do ice blue, white, and I'm going to use the tiny little bow that comes in this set, which is absolutely gorgeous, and I've already cut that in the aluminum foil roll that I got last week from Amazon. So I'm organised, I've done my die cutting, and these are the sizes of box that you get, and these score really well actually. So we've got a large, a medium and a small, and then you get what looks like, I haven't made these yet so I don't know, and I'm kind of fitting that to there, and I'm pretty sure that that fits on that one. And then I'm looking at this one and looking at the score lines, and it could be that that goes that way around. Yeah, so that one goes that way around, and then you get two of these so that you can let me just pick those up, so that you can add those as like a little crisscross, trim them down or anything, or wrap them all the way around. And then my little bows using that aluminum foil, I'm just going to pick them up here, and there's just something about aluminum, it just gives a like a little extra, you know, touch of quality to something. I'm going to try and use this tomorrow. Let's make aluminium, yeah, aluminum poinsettia tomorrow. Why not? Yeah. Great way to do Friday, aluminum poinsettias. Right, so I've got my little bows off there. So these are as simple, I do believe, as making a box. So let's get the largest one first. You've got score lines, you can see those all the way around, and we're just going to fold, because this does look really quick and simple. I'm doing the biggest one first, so we're going to fold those up. You can use your bone folder if you want to, but these are scored so nicely, I don't think your bone folder is necessary. I have got my pickup tool here for my bows though. So I've got those done, and obviously you want nice sides, so make sure you've got those folded in and folded up. Right, so let's have a look at this. We are going to fold here and here. Well, that's really simple, isn't it? And then you can either tuck that in or tuck that over, it's entirely up to you. You can have little sides like that. I quite like it like that. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Now you can put stuff inside of these if you wish to. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do mine like this, and then kind of have thoughts and feelings afterwards about what I would do with them, because I think these would look great stacked up. So as I'm gluing and talking, if you've got your crocodile and you punch a hole into the center of this side and that side, you can actually do it while they're like that, and punch your hole. You could thread through with some twine so that it's hanging, so you could actually create a little tag or an ornament for your tree. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue in here, and I will measure this one. This one is the largest one, but isn't that sweet? Ooh, that's lovely. I mean, if you're setting a little scene on a table or anything. Now we've got score marks on these, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is very heavyweight white cardstock that I'm using from Amazon. I don't know if that actually bent on the score line. I'll go back and look at it in a minute. If it didn't, I'll fix it. So we've got that, and we need to glue that on in the centre preferably, although you don't have to. You could go off at an angle if you wanted to. So I'm just going to glue on my top bit, and I want it in the middle, and I'm just going to hold that there for a second so it doesn't twang back on me, and I'll be right back. Right, so I think that those are alright. I'm still holding on to them anyway. And I'm going to put a little bit there. I'm going to be brave, let go for a minute. And a little bit there. And then I'm just going to hold that down. And I'll be right back. Right, so I've got that little one glued, and I'm just going to use a tiny dot of my art glitter glue there. Use my pickup tool, and I'm going to grab a bow and just put that there. Oh, that's so sweet. I will pick this up in a minute, but I think we need to measure them because they are called tiny presents for a reason, and that is because they are tiny. And they are certainly quick and fun to make. As I said before, these are scored beautifully so that they're really easy to bend. Because you know what it can be like sometimes, especially using textured cardstock. And it's basil cardstock, so it's got a kind of, my camera's just awful. It's got a linen grain in it. So sometimes it's nice when something scores nicely to be able to glue it. So I'm going to go exactly the same way as I went before. I'm just thinking I hadn't bent that one up, so I'm going to bend those up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do those bits in, and then I like the idea of having my bigger bits on the outside. Look how small that one is. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's get my doodah off my glue. Put some glue on here, some on there, and then I've got this one that I can hold there. Just want them to be straight. Whoops. I just knocked my hole punch on the floor, and I'll be right back in a minute. Right, so I glued that one as well. Now these bits, I believe this one goes onto here because it folds into a square, and it does. So I'm just going to pop some glue onto this. Really quick and simple. And I have a little blob in the middle, and then a blob on the legs, and just put that down onto there. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, might need to hold that one, but I'm going to put a blob of glue in the middle. Now I'm going with another little bow, and I'm going to put that one there. Oh, these are so adorable. They really are. Now with this one, I'm just capping off my glue again. You get strips. So I think these just wrap around the sides, and this one might wrap all the way around, and they're both the same length. So I'm having a look. Yeah, might need to trim off, so let's go with this one. So I guess you can have stitched pieces, or you can have the ready-made bow pieces, because of course you could use that one and just trim off your excess. So I'm putting that down there. I've got this one. I'm going to go all the way along. And I'm going to put that one down on there. Make sure I've got it straight. Right, I'm just going to hold that and I'll be right back. Right, so that one's got its like stitching crisscrossy bit on, and while I've got some, have I got some clarity in the camera? Let's have a look there. Ooh, there you go. I'm going to try and hold that in my hand and put a blob of glue so that you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if that's a big enough blob of glue. There we go. A little bit more, and I'm going to pick up the bow, and I just want you to be able to see it, and I'm going off at an angle on that one as well. Let's see how close we can get. There you go. Isn't that sweet? Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm just going to wait for a second for that one to dry, and then let's measure them. Right, so I've got my ruler, and our littlest one is 3/4 of an inch. Our biggest one along its longest side is 1 3/8 of an inch, and then if you spin it around, you're at an inch. And then this middling one is 1 1/8 of an inch, and then popping it that way around is a little bit over 3/4 of an inch. But I hope we can get a good image of these because they are just absolutely adorable. There we go. Aren't those great? So they can be Christmas gifts because it does come with tiny little gingerbread and tiny little flowers and stuff. So they could be wrapped for birthdays or Christmas. But I just decided to go ice blue, white and a little bit of aluminum. But I just think those are fabulous. They're just so cute. You could use them as little fillers as well if you like to do your tiered trays. Oh, yes. Very, very sweet. Love them. Right, we're going to do aluminum poinsettia tomorrow, so don't miss that. Who knows what's going to happen. Might be a disaster, but it'll be fun. But anyway, I thank you so much for joining me. Do have an absolutely awesome day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.